the camera at? Oh, way up there. Oh. Okay.
It's always me down here. Fifth grade.
Just got a call from the North Pole. Got to go.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's Giving Tuesday, in fact, today. So it's the tap room, and I'm Teresa. And I'm here tonight with our amazing technician, Mike, and our amazing bartender. Oh, that's also me for tonight. So welcome to our Tuesday Taproom Talks. We have a very special set of guests with us tonight from Santa's Without Chimneys. And so, and look, they brought their own cheering section, peanut gallery, if you will. So I'm going to just kind of let them take it from here because they've been here before. They're very, very well acquainted with our staff, with our team here. And so we have Chaos, who has originated this group. I asked her if that was a name or a state of mind, and I think it's both. And then we also have Bruce here, Santa Bruce, because, you know, everybody has Santa in their heart. So I think both Chaos and Bruce are good examples of that. So I'm going to let them talk to you about this group, the organization, sort of what they're looking for this year. I loved the story that you posted today, Santa, about it isn't necessarily about toys. So we are collecting toys here, I can tell you that, and we will collect cash donations, but I think you also want to sign it. You want to have people sign up to sponsor a kid so the kid can kind of get what it is that they would like to have. So I loved your story today, if you wanted to tell that again about the specific thing that some kid asked for. Do you know what I'm referring to, what you guys posted today?
Who posted that?
Me. Okay, so Chaos can tell us, I think, just people want, the heart wants what the heart wants. And so somebody wanted kind of a unique gift. So with that, I will give this over to Chaos and Santa Bruce, and I will tell you to tune in again next week when we have the Madison Gay Hockey Association here to talk to us a little bit about who they are, what they do, how people can stand up on skates for that long. I'll tune in for that part because I'm not very good at that. So thanks a lot to everyone who helped arrange this. Scott, our manager, and Kate, our bartender, are well acquainted with these folks. And so I'll let you guys take it from here. Thank you for coming in.
Kate has a magic Prius.
It's magic?
It's magic. Every year, she signs up to do school deliveries. We have no idea where actually the families have no idea where they're going to be on Christmas Eve. So we deliver to the schools. And her Prius will hold the most toys to deliver to the schools every year. Is that correct, Meg? Absolutely. Yeah. So anyways, we started this 13 years ago. I had a little idea, and I told my friends, like Meg and Bruce and Autonomous Solidarity Organization, and it all started from there. And it's grown. We started out with 100 kids. We worked in a hallway of a bar. And at the time, we took used toys, gently used. We've grown big enough that we could actually ask for new toys. Our list from 100 kids, we came close to 900 and some last year. We expect to top 1,000. We've noticed this trend. So we used to do just Madison schools, but there's this trend where it's a highly mobile group. So 1 year they'll be in Sun Prairie, 1 year in Cottage Grove, back in Madison. So we're doing all of Dane County, and we're taking care of these kids. Besides their 3 wishes, they get a brand new blanket. They get a book. Madison Reading Project helps us with that. If they ask for bikes, what's the bike people again?
Wisconsin Bike Project?
They changed their name. Yeah.
Bikes for Kids.
Bikes for Kids. They get us our bikes. We make a pretty nice package. Whenever we have extras, we throw that in there. This year we have enough arts and crafts that every kid's getting an extra. Yes, thank you, Anthology. We also have enough stuffies. Every kid is getting a stuffy. So it depends. Every year it depends on what we have most of. We don't want to hang on to it. We want it to go out the door to these kids. Today we posted about you don't have to, there's a lot of people that don't like to shop, and you don't have to go out and shop. You can go out and get gift cards. There's a lot of kids out there, a lot of teens that are kicked out for whatever reason, and we take care of them too. And a lot of them need McDonald's cards. One of them asked for Woodman's. They apparently want to, go grocery shopping for their family. Quite a few years ago, we had a kid ask for a jar of pickles, something we take for granted. When you're homeless, that's a luxury item. You're not getting a jar of pickles. So we got him a big giant, I think he got 3 giant jars of pickles from Costco, didn't he, Meg? Do you remember? So that's what we do. We try to really help
I think,
give them what they want.
So, can't tell if it's recording well. One of the things Chaos launched into the program, but some of the structural stuff behind the program is we work directly with the social workers at the school districts. So they're the ones who identify the kids that have houselessness or housing insecurity, and then they provide us a list of the wish lists, as well as, which families are on the list. Oftentimes kids that are, I had this question come up today, there was, kids that are 1, 2 years old, 3 years old, and that they just add the whole family to the pack, to the, into our list. So we try and then once we get the list, we wrap the presents. The kids' names are kept confidential until they actually, right to the end of the process where we put labels on the wrapped presents. And then we deliver these wrapped presents to the families, either through the social workers, where we drop them off at the schools, or on Christmas Eve, sometimes Christmas Day, sometimes the day after Christmas if we can't find the families. We deliver them, most of us dressed up as Santa. And probably doing many different volunteer jobs in my life, delivering toys on Christmas Eve is probably the best, the best gig you can get. I mean, the kids are, it's just so much joy. There's just a lot of joy that day. So, especially, and I've noticed over the years is that people have become remarkably generous in sponsoring kids. I've dropped off some really nice gifts. This year, there was this conversation, and I don't want to spoil it for the kid. Hopefully he's not watching. He's getting a motorized electric, motorbike. And I was talking back and forth with the sponsor, and I said, I want to deliver that. I want to deliver that day. That will be an awesome gift. So it's a good program, and like the beer here, like Resistance Pilsner, this was born out of the Resistance way back during, it was totally born out of the Resistance. Anonymous Solidarity was part of the Resistance, and then when the Resistance started to peter out, if you will, that group of people, Chaos being one of them, was like, let's stay together and do something for our community. Like we've got all this energy, we got to keep it going, and so that here we are 14 years later, right? 14? 13 years later. And I got the best job because I get to pick up gifts around town. We have, I think the first year I did it, we had about 20 boxes at businesses around town and organizations, and now we're up to over 60 boxes around town. And I like to, sort of locate them in a few bars strategically around town. So this being one of them. So
We're pretty much, as roofless as our kids. We never know where we're going to be from year to year. So we have to find a space, and it's usually a donated space. We can't actually afford to pay for rent. So what little money we do get goes straight back to these kids. So if a kid isn't sponsored and they really need a coat, we're going to go get that coat.
That's a really good thing to say. We are 100% volunteer, 100%. No paid staff. Almost no, like, I always say, like, the overhead in the organization is like inkjet. You know, sometimes we can even get that donated, but I mean, it's a couple $100 a year overhead, and the rest goes into toys and it's just goes directly to the kids. There's, you know, I often, like, I've been involved in other nonprofit organizations, and there's always, you know, how much overhead or what kind of percentage, and it's like 0.1% in this organization. We're kind of a pop-up a couple weeks before Thanksgiving, and a bunch of volunteers get going, and we're shut down by, kind of cleaned up and done by Christmas or New Year's, right? Roughly?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you a secular organization?
100%.
Can you talk about that? This is for everyone.
So do you mind repeating the question, Bruce? Unless you want to, you're welcome to come up here too, because then the audience can hear you.
Oh, the
but-
question, are we
yeah.
secular? We're 100% secular. There is no, there's no rule for how to get into the program. I mean, other than, you know, the social workers identify the kids that the families that are in need, but we don't really care if they're in need, they're in need, period. Done. That's the bar, right? I mean,
Well, one thing we do know is that after Christmas is when a lot of the classmates find out that you are homeless. And there's such a stigma against that. They'll get picked on, they'll get bullied, whatever. We like to think that we kind of stop some of that, because after Christmas, people are talking about what they got from Santa, and these kids would normally have nothing to talk about. We give them something to talk about. Hey, I got this great bicycle, or got these books, this art set. So we think it really helps a lot of that.
another thing I don't think we mentioned is this year we're at a very generous donation of space. We're at the old Oscar Mayer building. We have almost the entire first floor, which is about 10 times more space than we've ever had.
It's amazing.
And there's various ways you can plug into the organization. One, you know, is to sponsor a kid. And if you do sponsor a kid, you go onto our website, santaswithoutchimneys.org, and then you can navigate to the list of children that are available to be sponsored. And from there, you know, you can either bring the toys to our the headquarters this year, or whatever, the Santa's Workshop, which is 910 Oscar Avenue. Everybody kind of, if you live in Madison, you know where that's at. And then, or you can drop a sponsored kid off at any of the locations, and we also have a map on the website, and drop it off as long as you tag it, and then our drivers will pick up the toys around town. So.
Or you can come volunteer, wrap some
Yes.
gifts. If you like shuffling boxes, we have something for everybody.
Right, Cass is at the shop, at the Santa's Workshop, Cass's workshop. Well, I'm not.
It's Santa's.
Yeah. She's there pretty much close to 24/7 during this time. So you can show up and she'll find something for you to do. So many people have come by and wrap presents, organized presents. There's a volunteer there right now, Jen. Today we had a wonderful day. 3 of our drivers brought in toys, and we just filled the whole place up. So now we have to process all those toys, get them organized, and then they'll get wrapped tomorrow and get ready for the kids. So it's go time right now.
Yeah.
It's go time. It's go time until Christmas Eve, basically. 7-day-a-week operation, so.
So Bruce, just to clarify, if there are folks out there looking and listening to this, we've got this box. How long can we how long can we hang on to this box? How long could they donate if they're here? Kind of what are your parameters for people
Forever.
to? Forever. Okay, interesting.
You can stay right there and you can keep calling Bruce and Bruce will come get the toys.
Okay, so what about for this, if somebody's aiming for this particular Christmas?
Well, there's kind of two tier,
Deadlines.
yeah, like this Friday would be, if you're sponsoring a child, it'd be great, wonderful, appreciated if you can get the toys in by Friday to either one of the.
For the earlies.
Yeah, because about half of the toys we have to deliver them to the schools before they go on break.
I see.
So we have to get them there, so that, we have X amount of time to take those toys, process them, wrap them, and get them to the schools. And then the second wave, the other half end up getting delivered on Christmas Eve, so.
Well, the nice thing is if I know somebody sponsored an early, they can reach us on Facebook, message us. I think our phone number is on the website.
Yeah.
They can call, let me know that it's coming and what day. And as long as we get it before, I think our school delivery day is the 15th. If I can get it
15th,
right
okay.
before the 15th, I've got some elves that are phenomenal rappers and they can get it done. But long as I know, otherwise we're gonna scramble. And
I see.
we have a lot of earlies that still need to be sponsored.
Hear that,
And-
folks?
Sponsor up.
Still need some sponsors.
Get her
And
done.
everybody wants to do the kids because the cute toys, but these are the teenagers that
Yeah.
we have a harder time.
Okay, so we're still taking donations here. We have our box that's here. We have all these offers to contact you kind of directly or by phone. So I think that's great. Does anybody have any questions? We do have a few folks in the tap room here. Mike, you have any questions this time? Not tonight. Mike's eagerly prepared for Christmas with his little
Let's see if
one.
Mike is naughty or nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh. We agree with that 100% here at Minocqua
That's
Madison
Oh,
Tap
let's
Room.
see. Let's see.
You're gonna see if Teresa is naughty or nice. Everybody knows that
Naughty.
answer. Everybody already knew that. But I'm so much older. I've had so many more years to transgress. I
If
guess.
you're naughty, you gotta
is what-
buy Santa a beer.
I did buy you one, but okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
can get another one coming up. So is there anything else that you guys would like to say?
I think we've covered it.
Yeah. Sponsor a kid.
Appreciate the opportunity to come and talk.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you guys for coming in.
Minocqua Tap
And
Room.
now we know that Kate must be on the nice list because she has a magic Prius.
Yes.
So we know this.
You have a question?
I just wanted to give out an idea, which is
Repeat
my
it.
family likes to do wrapping parties through Santa's every year, and it's a wonderful way to get people together when you're not exactly holly jolly, but it gives something meaningful to do at that time, and really it's made Christmas for our family.
Yeah, we definitely welcome wrapping parties if like a whole group wants to get together. The only thing I ask is to give me a little bit of a heads up so I know they're coming in so we can have things prepped and ready to go. That's another thing. We are always in need of wrapping paper, tape, and name tags.
Name tags especially, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, so if people actually want to do something fun with their family, we have people that sponsor a whole family. They go out, they shop, they come in, and they do the whole process, like get all the extras together, the blanket, they put it all together, and then they wrap it together, and that's their Christmas. It's great.
They're very invested in their families they sponsor.
Yeah, she's saying, our guest here in the tap room, who is with our friends too, is saying that folks end up very invested in the family, well, the child, but / family, right, that they're sponsoring. So that's great.
Got anything else, Bruce?
I don't. I
Are you practicing your ho, ho, ho?
Ho, ho,
He really is a
ho.
ho.
Ho, ho, ho. I have to be Santa a few times this year, so I'm getting in the spirit.
That's great. Well, the first day I met you, it was pretty obvious. A couple weeks ago when I met you, that you were in training to be Santa.
That's
So,
right.
so you fit the traditional part. But again, everybody's got a little Santa in them, I think.
Tell us again what's happening next.
So next weekend, Tuesday, is the Madison Gay Hockey Association. Again, talking about skating, which makes my old ankles hurt, but I am going to be so impressed, I think, by what they do and the folks, the sort of more non-traditional, I think, folks, teaching them how to skate and play all kinds of cool hockey. I'm going to make sure that I get myself to a game here shortly. So every week's a different week here at the Minocqua Brewing Madison Tap Room. Easy for me to say. Every week's a different week. Every topic's a different Tuesday, and so we will see you back here next Tuesday for that. And thanks everybody for joining us.